Hi friends, it's Mossy Across here. Welcome to my first ever side Let's Play. Not considering this its own Let's Play, but I'm doing it on the side of A Hat in Time, because that's a pretty long game. And it is a pretty short game that I want to LP at some point, so I thought, why don't we do it in between episodes? Like, upload it a few times in a week. Or, not a week, but docile totally suffers the lifts. The people destroy far beyond imaginable. It is a creature of a doom. It is a furniture in tyranny. Meanwhile, Gibby, King of the Moon, falsifies the ocean besides the government ray. Thus your story begins. Act 1. Let us go flip the switch and begin this incredibly, fantastically strange game. It's your life savings. You got 53 bucks. So in case anyone wants to know, this is a turn-based RPG by creator Mason Lindroth. And it's one hell of a ride, I'll say that, but it is an incredible game. And I always wanted to play through it on the channel. So we learned ablative hollow pleather. Get into what that means later. As for now, let us go upstairs. There are bugs. Can't do much about those. Let's take a bath. Your flesh and will are restored. We'll get into what that means later as well. And we found a burrito inside of the toilet. And we got some toilet paper. Which I think, if we go into our inventory... garb, yes. Decorative body armor. I don't think it actually increases our stats in any way, but we're going to equip it anyway. So we'll get into stats a little bit for now. For right now, we just want to explore the area. Like, searching the trash. Well, we got a trash can lit. We accidentally crushed it. We crushed a trash can. Well, who is this fine stranger? Who is this fine stranger? Talk to me. To the northeast is the monochrome city of Montubor, may its lord endure 1,000 years. Can I mention this game is really weird? However, despite its really weirdness and well, that's pretty much it. Just its extreme weirdness. This game is genuinely phenomenal. And I'm very much excited to show it off. Now that I think about it, give me 1 second, friends. Alright, sorry about that brief little pause there. I had to do a quick editing of the settings. And I didn't want to just redo Imperial Silence. We can't really do much with that right now. So let's go to the northeast city, like the one guy said, Montubor, the monochrome city. Sing thine beast above corrosion. My spirits homunculus may indulge in furnace and beats a beast. I'll let you know now. The dialogue of a lot of the NPCs, Mandible is Platinum, is procedurally generated, so they kind of just say random stuff. Need an instrument for stabbing or bludgeoning? If so, you come to the right place. What is it like to be a bat? All dirk and no play. Increases flesh by 30. Weaponized potential increases will by 50. Well, we can't really afford... We could afford the bat, which will give us a +6 on attack. However, if I remember... in the nearby area... Not in the nearby area, and not if I remember, but I'm pretty certain. If I'm wrong, then... We broke the couch. Welcome to Montubor, the monochrome city. I grow the insects. There's a stick of dynamite in the box. Of course you take it. Well, that's going to be useful. After all, can't go wrong with dynamite. Hello, sir. Frozen burritos can be effective projectiles. Feel safe when you walk outside. So he sells... Oh. Well, he sells dynamite, but we got a free stick of dynamite, which is nice. How about we go up here and talk to this fine gentleman? Have you heard about our bleak cellophane? No. Well, these give us different stat bonuses, but we don't need those, and also can't afford those currently. Hello. Mars will raise your maximum flesh points. Some of the additional bonuses behold their magnificence. Torso shell, combat bell ratio. I am gonna buy the torso shell because all in all, this game can be pretty difficult, especially in the early stages. And you can't go wrong with defense. You can learn special abilities from the television, which are scattered throughout this realm. Keep that in mind. As you saw, we learned a special ability after interacting with the television. So just remember that TVs are actually very good. Your corrosion may miraculously pilot near another beast, or she horribly levitates your skeleton and yours. Down here, you can find this gentleman. If you want to use a tub, it's going to be 25 bucks. Nah, you stink. Joke's on you, asshole. I took a bath before I left. Trash. Trash! We don't find anything. Ignore that if you heard that. I forgot to silence my phone. Whoopsie. See, kids, try to silence your devices when you do commentary. It is very rude to get a notification for your home phone. It's a cell phone. I don't have a landline. Anyway, it seems I have completely forgotten a specific thing I wanted to get, which I believe we can get if we go to this area. We will not be staying in this area for long, however, because it is, well, no, it's not this area. I was wrong again. Damn it. Mysterious tower. Is it back at my house? Let me see. Because I know there is an item we can get. There's 47 bucks in the trash. There is an item we can get that should increase our attack power. That's where our life savings were. Can I interact with this? It's a little color thrown off. Remember to interact with those, I'm trying to blink. Those crystals. They come into importance soon. So if you see one, make sure you go ahead and interact with it, because you're gonna want to. I like how I just did a practice of this. And now I immediately forgot where the thing I wanted to get was. Maybe I'm just imagining it this whole time. Apparently it was. Anyway, let's go back to the city. What we want to do is we want to just make our way through the town. All dandy. And come up these stairs here. Because we need to go to the ruins, which are right up here. I know, I think I know where I was looking. And what I want to do is we're going to play super dodge on all of these guys. I failed. Alright, we're going to use Wayne's special ability here. This is Hypno Sigils. What this does is it has a chance of putting enemies to sleep. Of course, it only worked on one of them. We're gonna try to take these guys out, but we're probably gonna fail. And that isn't a terrible thing if we do fail. And now you may be wondering, how is dying a good thing? And, well, we'll get into that when it happens. But as mentioned earlier, flesh is your HP, will is your MP, Wayne was slain. Blah! And then we melt. But we're now in the afterlife. We have one of my favorite tracks in the game. So this is the afterlife. Feel free to crash on the couch. You can use the machine over there to convert any meat you found in the flesh points. Also something we will get back to. So, unlike many RPGs, dying is actually a pretty good thing. You need to die 2 more times. Yeah, so don't feel ashamed to die. That's very that's an intriguing sentence. Probably not the best choice of words, but hot dog was found. But in Hylics, going to the afterlife is not a bad idea. So losing battles is not a bad idea. If we press Z or spacebar as stated, we can build little sandcastles and then kick them over. I don't know if there's actually any benefit to building those sandcastles. Let's talk to this gentleman. I think I can hear a TV set behind this wall. If I had dynamite, I could break through. So let's give him the dynamite. Whoa, I'll let you check it out first. There's more insects and, of course, another television. So let's interact with that, and we can gain a new ability. That's calibration. Calibration is pretty damn good. So, I recommend getting that stick of dynamite outside the stores in the Monochrome City, and then as soon as you get your first death and your first visit to the afterlife, immediately go get that. Once you go to the afterlife, you want to interact with one of those crystals you lit up, and then you can enter the portal and then go back to the area that each crystal belonged to. That's pretty much your fast traveling system. You made a mistake there. I thought I could go up. Actually, I'm gonna go through here. And now I think I remember the mistake I made in those items I was thinking about. I believe the items I was so desperately trying to find and failing to find earlier are in fact in the VIP lounge in the afterlife. So we're gonna need to die 2 more times to do that. However, there is stuff I want to do before I die again. And that is, there's someone up here in Magulite that I need to see. But we're not at a state where we can really fight these guys. So we're gonna just run right by them. Oh no. Never mind. Oh, I forgot to rest on the couch. Whoops. Wayne was slain. So, that brings up a very good point. When you enter the afterlife, you will come back with 1 flesh. And that's not a good. So, you know that fish told us to feel free to take a nap on the couch? Do that. Amid the lilies floats the moth, the mole along whose galleries goeth in the dark earth. Your flesh will be restored. Yeah, so every time you get game over, and you're sent to the afterlife, make sure you rest on the couch before going back to work, or you're just gonna be lining yourself up to go straight back to the afterlife. And like I said, that is not a bad thing, especially early in the game, because then you get access to the VIP lounge. However, we don't really have the necessities that I want. But we might actually get to it, because I am sucking so badly. Now, Hylics is a very interesting game in the sense of a role-playing game, as there aren't level ups, so you're not leveling up your character in any way. But there are ways to increase your stats, which we're going to be getting into. In fact, this is the person I wanted to go see. This is Delmon. I am named Desmond. I have spent my life searching for the paper cup. I have finally tried to retrieve these ruins. It is buried somewhere amidst the fallen monuments. We're going to offer to search. Aha! You are a fellow artifact seeker, perhaps. If you can bring me the paper cup, I will be unimaginably stoked. You try to dig for it by pressing the space key while standing over the artifact's location. You can determine the location by using the machine in my tent. Turn it on and then take a nap. It will project a vision into your mind. Lodge up. As he's saying there, inside his house tent, there's a machine. If we interact with it, press the button, it will start making weird googly tentacle things. Go inside, and by that interact, the afterlife music plays. However, we're not in the afterlife. We got a projection of where the paper cups are, so remember these weird rock formations. However, you want to go down here and talk to this gentleman. I am the Sage of Brains. I grant you my token. Which gets us the Sage's token. Seek my siblings, the Sage of Computers, and the Sage of Death. They will also give you tokens. For therein lies the path to enlightenment. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna want to put a tack in that, or put a pin in it rather, because we're gonna need to go find those other two sages at some point. But right now, let's just focus on getting that paper cup for Desmond, because they really want us to get them a paper cup. And I found $50. Good. Now it should be down here, unless I am mixing up my directions. Because these ruins can be quite the labyrinth. However, it's worth exploring because there's a lot of piles of money around to take, and, well, you can never have enough bucks. Over here, we can get $103. Good. As you saw earlier when we were taking a brief look at the shops, yes, they were selling some pretty good stuff, but it was expensive as hell. Damn it. Oh, God. Okay, so one thing we can do is hit C and then try to escape, which is what I want to do for now. Oh, here we are. We saw these rocks in our dream, and there's the paper cup. Now that we have the paper cup, we want to avoid all these monstrosities and go back to this Desmond, so they can have the paper cup they've been searching for. The cup! You found it! I am an expert in the usage of the paper cup. Please allow me to accompany you. One day we may come across another artifact from the old times which will require the paper cup. Whatever. Magnificent! I will guide you when the time comes. And there we get our first party member. This is the Desmond. They're a very good party member, and they start with a pretty solid special ability. So instead we're just going to attack with Wayne, and then show off the Desmond special, Panorama, which confuses enemies and inflicts slight damage. The Desmond is pretty slow, but they are pretty tanky too. So they have the highest flesh count to start. So it's worth getting them. Of course, well, you need them to complete the game. You need to get your party together. There we go. Now let's see if we can actually win a battle here. Especially because it's just clone cultists, and they aren't the enemies I was worried about. There we go. Wayne's crew is victorious. $150 found. Meat found. Meat found. Meat found. So enemies drop meat. That's not a weird sentence. So, calibration, pretty good ability. It increases your mightiness, which means you deal more damage. So we're gonna have Wayne increase his mightiness, and then we're gonna have the Desmond use Panorama again. That thing in the middle there, the cone statue, is the bane of my existence. What it does, it is a pure status enemy. It can attack, but what it mainly does is blind you. Which, for anyone who's played a turn-based RPG of any kind, knows blind is awful. And now, while I could use a healing item or something to make the blindness go away, the thing is about the cone statue is as soon as it detects that one of your party members isn't blind, it will just cast its light ability again, immediately re-blinding them. So, honestly, it's a travesty of a creature, and I think it is better to just fight it, hoping and praying you actually hit the thing. Oh, it also can heal itself and its party members. Well, I'm kind of hoping you take me out so I can go to the VIP lounge. That's why I haven't really been healing or using any more specials, because honestly, I want to die here so I can go back to the afterlife. Because I want the stuff that's in that VIP lounge. Wayne's crew has slain. I don't know if has slain. Was slain. Alright, we get to watch Wayne melt again, which is always a lovely sight. And we can go down here now, and since we died 3 times, we can go here and get the bestial axe. And swish swish. Also, we have another water cooler there. Good to know. But yes, that is what I wanted. We are immediately going to give the bestial axe to Wayne. As you see, it is fantastic. And what does Desmond have? They just have a dirk. Increases their flesh by 30. Desmond, you can wear the toilet paper for now. It really doesn't do anything, but I want you to wear it anyway. So we're gonna take a nap on the couch. Under the lilies floats them off, the more along whose galleries goeth in the dark earth. The flesh and will are restored. And for the time being, I want to go take out all of those enemies in this area so we can gather an assortment of meat. But I'm probably going to do most of that off screen. And the reason for that is it will mainly just be me fighting these same enemies. And on most occasions I would just show the fights, but that monstrosity known as the cone statue is here. What I should have done now is, I already messed this fight up, what I should have done is either panorama or hit residuals, because it's a big group of enemies. So we'll use Hollow Pleather from Wayne, which is a starting ability of Wayne's that heals you by 30% of your total flesh points, as well as immediately guards, so you take less damage. And then, now we'll just go back to attacking the cone statue. Fortunately, we're once again still blind, because the cone statue is an evil demonic entity that needs to be destroyed as soon as it can be. Except this fight is not going in our favor, so instead we're gonna have Wayne use Hollow Pleather on. I think you can only use it on yourself. And then we'll have it doesn't only the vegetable, because I want for us to win this fight, but I messed up my initial pattern, which definitely did not help our case. So that's why we went through that vegetable garden of Wayne's earlier, just so we could get the vegetables to be able to defeat these guys. And now we should be good, once we're unblinded, that is. Granted, you can still hit while blinded. It's just not as good of a chance. Fortunately, Wayne just does moment. Still can't see a damn thing. Oh, Wayne cut now. And just does Wayne cut as well. Good. So, from goal to C now out. And $225 we found. Frozen burrito, meat, and another frozen burrito. Meat, another frozen burrito, and meat. And that is probably gonna do it for this episode of Hylics. Yeah, 25 minutes in. This is not the longest of games, which is also why I decided to do it as a side series rather than a full-on series. We want to turn the machine off, because now when we sleep here, instead of going to the dream world, we actually get refreshed. So it's a good healing spot. And right as you see there, when an enemy dies, it's gone. They don't come back. It's not like other RPGs where... Oh, hello. I forgot about this guy. This is a flesh stash. I don't trust him, so we're gonna use Hypno Scissors. We're gonna guard. I should have probably used Panorama instead. Because, that's gonna wake up the second we kill it. Engrossing Panorama. But now it's confused. Which means it can hurt itself instead. It's no longer confused already. Sulking. Oh. It parries. And that's good to know. It can parry a flesh attack. Oh my goodness, that was pretty strong. So yeah, Flesh Dash is pretty strong, but they give you $500. Which is pretty nice. And now that we've taken out that new unique enemy, I'm gonna go around this area slaughtering Coneheads. But now that I remember it, just before, since we're right here, there's another TV that we want to watch. And this will teach us Space Shurikens. Which I will debut in the next episode. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. In the next episode of Hylics, I will have committed mass murder on top of this mountain. And we will start exploring new areas. God damn it, another cone statue. See you then.